Hello everybody, Mr. Pilgrim here, coming at you with the 4th video in our Platinum Trophy Guide for Cuphead. In the last video I did mention something about doing the pacifist run on all of the run and gun levels, but then I decided that I'd just do it now. That way we have all of the cleanup trophies and then whatever is left in your first playthrough. So the first thing that we're actually going to end up doing before we do that is just come over here and enter Inkwell Hell. We're not doing anything major just yet, so don't worry about that. What we're doing is coming over right here, and you'll find this secret little gold coin. Pretty much, it's one of the last ones that you should get, if you're really trying. But then we're actually going to backtrack and get the rest of the hidden coins. So from here, you're just going to come right down here, right behind Pork Rind Shop, and boom, you'll find the next secret golden coin. Pretty simple. So now what we're actually going to do is we're going to backtrack all the way to Inkwell Isle 2. I know it's kind of a long walk having to do all this now, but it's pretty much necessary. Because why not just do it from the start? So while we're here, if we come and talk to this person, he'll want to figure out if you have parried 4 times in a row, and if you have, then boom, just like so, he'll give you a coin. Then if you come over here to this nice lady, she will give you another coin for getting all of the pardon me, for all of the bridges and shortcuts. So yeah. Then from there, I believe there's at least one more coin we can grab. Alright, so that last pesky coin is just right around this corner here, right here. Boom, just like that. Now, once you do that, you should get the High Roller trophy. And then the last thing that you can do is come over to Pork Rind and buy the last thing that you need to buy from him, the Twin Heart. And upon doing so, you will also get the Butter and Eggman trophy. 2 trophies just like that. Now then, we're actually going to do a change up to things. So we're going to switch our Super Art to Invincibility, and then switch our Charm to 2 extra hit points. Now we're going to be doing the pacifist run on all of the run and gun stages. That is always fun. Right? So now we'll come all the way back to Inkwell Isle 1. Remember, there's a coin right here, but he will move if you happen to complete all of Inkwell Isle 1. So the setup is mainly just getting your 5 parries while going through the stage. That way you have your invincibility for the boss at the end of the stage. So I'm now going to switch to me going through the stage now. So yeah. Like I said, you're not going to be killing anything when you do this because you're a pacifist. Basically just trying to avoid taking any kind of damage. If you do happen to take damage, that's okay. Just want to make sure that you can make it to the end. Almost there. So once you get to here, you're basically just going to want to pop your invincibility. If you happen to have a parry, that works. And boom, just like that, you'll have made it to the end. It was pretty horrible on my part. I did take a bunch of unnecessary damage. But once you're done, you should have gotten the grade of P. There you go. Now we'll move on to the next run and gun stage. Alright, so next up is Tree treetop trouble. Don't know why I was slurring, but it's going to be the same concept. You basically just want to get your parries up and then get to the end and then use your invincibility to clear the stage. Alright, so for this run and gun stage, I highly recommend you kind of just wait, get your 5 parries right here, or wherever you can within this first little section. Just doing it right here will save you time and trouble. I'm going to try and get all 5 if you can. If not, that's perfectly fine. There we go. So now you just need to get through the rest of the stage. Should be able to just run and gun, or not run and gun, but get through most of this area here pretty efficiently. Take a hit right there just because. Now once you get to the boss, you'll actually just activate your super. And just jump right past him, and just like that, you'll now have your pacifist run for the second stage. Pretty easy. And as you'll see, just like that. So now we'll move on to stage number 3. Alright, so the next stage is Funfair Fever. This also is the stage that will allow you to get the parry 5 times or more, depending on how you want to do it. I'll go over that strategy while doing the pacifist run now. Alright, for this run and gun stage, you're just trying to get your 5 parries off in the first area here. So what you're going to want to do is come to this second little door that you have to hop over, and just kind of wait for a pink balloon to show up. There we go, we have our 5 parries in a row without touching the ground as well if you didn't have that trophy. And you're going to want to try and avoid taking damage, because you need all 5 of those hit points. So what you'll want to do is once you reach a certain point, you will activate your super, and it should cut off right as soon as you make it past those cannons. That was unfortunate, having him spawn like that. But once you make it to this area here, you're basically just going to want to wait till the pretzels jump. Just take your time, no rush. And just like that, you should be able to make it through the hot dog at the end. You don't want to take damage as early as I did, as that might leave you vulnerable to take another hit when going through the hot dog. However, if you manage to do it right, you will have enough health to make it through and get that grade P. Now I'm going to move on to the 4th stage. Alright, so FUNHOUSE FRAZZLE is going to be kind of similar to the last one, how you want to try and get all of your parries off at the start of the level. I'll go into more detail now. For this run and gun, you'll basically want to come to about right here, between the 2nd and 3rd parryable cards. You'll then want to just flip gravity. You're just going to go back and forth between getting the pink ducks until you have a full super meter. Pretty simple, nothing too complicated about it, and then we're going to be using that super later on. So from here, you're basically just going to rinse and repeat till you get that. On the last one, we should be able to move forward a little bit. Get this duck here. Make it to the door. Then basically what you're going to do is try and get through the door. Having 4 hits is perfect. Just take this slow if you're in a very awkward spot like I just was. Don't worry about it. Taking a hit there shouldn't be too bad. So once we're here at the door, you're just going to want to activate your invincibility and then make it through the stage. It was a little close. I activated it a little bit too early without knowing which door is going to be open on that wall, but that'll get you through the stage and get you that grade P. Alright, so the next run and gun stage is going to be the Rugged Ridge. This one's actually not too bad. There's a couple things to go over, but like always, I'll do it while I'm in the stage.
Now go!
For this run and gun stage, we're actually going to be getting up close and personal of most of these enemies here, as some of them will have some pretty forgiving hitboxes that you can jump around, as you'll see like so. And just like that, you'll have made it to the elevator without any issues. Now, I recommend trying to go for the parries. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. No worries. Taking a little bit of damage is fine. Should still have enough HP for everything that we need to do. But once we're here, we'll now have these satyrs and the wall that will get in our way. Basically, just want to wait till the wall is at its highest point before parrying. Use that damage boost, because why not? Now we'll make it to the final area. This one should probably be the easiest for everybody. If not, that's okay. Just be patient, and you should easily make it all the way to the end without any issues. And just like that, you have made it through the stage without killing anything, and have gotten the pacifist. Now we can move on to the last run and gun stage. Alright, so for this stage, it's going to be kind of similar to all the others. You're just going to want to try and get your super, just so you have it if you really need it. But like always, we'll just jump right in. Alright, for this run and gun stage, you actually don't have to have your super. You just need to be able to get through this stage fairly well without taking any damage. So it's just all about patience. If you happen to take some damage along the way, that's perfectly fine. But you just want to make sure that you get to the pier as fast as you can. Four hits should be plenty to get through the last area. And if we have to, we can always get our remaining parries from the shrimp or what we need. Just being patient, or being patient, will pay off, and then just like that, we'll make it to the end and get the last P rating that we'll need on the run and gun stages, and you will get the pacifist trophy. So now we can move on finally to Inkwell Hell. Alright, so now that we're in Inkwell Hell, we can head into the casino and we'll take on King Dice and all bets are off. Now do note that this will be a multi-boss area, and then the final boss being King Dice himself. So do keep that in mind, as it will be quite a lot of fighting before you even make it to King. Alright, so one last thing I will say before fighting King Dice is how you'll go about it is you'll have to parry a dice and you'll get 1, 2, or 3, and that will determine if you go to a safe spot, get a health up, or if you have to fight a specific boss. There's so many bosses that you have to fight before you can face King Dice, or you can take an exact pattern to get to him without fighting with fighting the least amount of bosses and all that. You can't do this on simple. So yeah, so all you're really going to be trying to do is go through, parry the dice, get to King Dice, fight him, and beat him. It might seem a little difficult at first, it might take you a couple of tries because some of the enemies and patterns can be a bit annoying, but you will eventually get it, and like always, I'll show you my run. I will include the whole thing, so me fighting all of the mini bosses and doing my route to King Dice. Of course, I'll be trying to get the fastest one I possibly can. So yeah.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes. This match will get red hot. Now go! A brawl is surely brewing. You're up!
Alright, so once you have defeated King Dice, you will get the trophy Casino Night, and then we can now finally move on to the last and final battle, and that will be the devil in one hell of a time. Like always, trying to go for an A rank will be the key, and then beating the game. Now you'll have one of two choices, both of which will, I believe, lead to a trophy. For this sake, we will go for the good ending, and saving everybody who we've fought up to this point, except for King Dice and the devil. So yeah, let's just jump right in.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin.
Alright, so once you have beaten the devil and gotten an A rank, you will then have gotten at least 3 more trophies in total. One for beating all of the bosses in Inkwell Hell, and then the second is for getting an A rank on all of the bosses in Inkwell Hell, and then the last one that you'll get during the credit sequence is for saving everybody by refusing the devil's offer. That will be one of the 2 endings, so all that should be left is to play through the game on Expert, get at least 1 S rank. You don't have to get an S rank on everything, that would be ridiculous. Bit of an overachievement on that one. Some people are able to do it. I'm not going to try and go for that. I don't want to be ripping my hair out. But anyways, and then the last trophy that you will have will be for actually accepting the devil's offer in the end. But as always, this has been Mr. Pilgrim, and I will see you all in the next one.